Hello everyone, Jessica here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel and blog. So today I am actually away on vacation. My husband and my sister and her husband are all taking a trip, and we're going to Eastern Washington, and we're going to do some camping and just having some fun out by a lake out there. So it should be some good times. If you follow me on Instagram, I probably have some pictures going up there every now and then, but things around here will continue as normal. So I'll be uploading on my Monday and Friday videos. So I did a card a while back with the how to make glitter paste or glimmer paste, whichever. And that was a lot of fun. I wanted to try using just the white of the texture paste and then adding glitter into it. I've put some texture paste on the silicone part of the glass media mat just for easy cleanup, and I have added some turquoise stickles to that texture paste and then mixed it all up with my palette knife. And I've also put in some of the distressed glitter in the clear rock candy, but that honestly didn't really do anything. It's clear. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. It actually just made it very difficult to smooth out right here. I kept getting little lines and everything from that chunky glitter, so I would avoid that the next time. But that glitter is great for shaker cards. I'm using a Crafter's Companion stencil, and it's the mini webbing one, but they don't carry this one on Simon Says Stamp anymore. You could probably find it on Amazon though. I actually found this one at my local craft store. I've used this glimmer paste over a piece of paper tray ink Enchanted Evening cardstock. I love how the dark navy blue lines show through, and then you can see just a glimpse of the turquoise stickles when it shines in the light. So after letting this dry for a very long time, and I did clean up everything quickly. I cleaned off my glass media mat and the stencil and the palette knives, all of my tools, very quickly after I was done spreading that onto the cardstock, because that can cause some issues if you just let it sit there and dry. It's harder to get off, so it's easier to do that when it's wet. I let this piece dry overnight actually, and so it's the next day, and I'm going to run it through my Big Shot using one of the Simon Says Stamp In Stitches rectangle dies. And I'm doing this at a kind of a wonky side angle, so I get this nice little triangle cut out. And then I have a piece of Simon Says Stamp black cardstock, and I honestly didn't need to run this through with the die, but because it didn't line up like I thought it was going to, you can kind of see here, it doesn't quite fit, and I wanted some white showing through from the back. So I do a little bit of trimming later on, but the black piece is what I'm going to stamp the sentiment on. And since this is a Father's Day card, I'll be stamping Happy Father's Day and embossing that. So I'm using my little embossing buddy bag thing there. I've had that little embossing bag thing for a while, and the stitching has actually come loose on it a little bit, so I've kind of glued it back together. But it works. I have the other one too, the one that comes in that little tube thing with the brush on them, but it's definitely baby powder, and I just don't care for that smell, so I like the bag a little better. It's a better option for me anyways, because this one I think is just cornstarch or something like that, and it doesn't smell. So I've used the embossing bag all over the black cardstock, and I'm stamping the Happy Father's Day stamp from Ink Road. Are you tired of that brand yet? Because I'm not. I like them. I like these stamps. So I stamped that twice, of course, just to get a really good impression. The Versamark ink that I'm using is pretty torn up. And then I'm using Ranger White embossing powder. Oh yeah. So this is what happens when you forget what you're doing and you're watching TV, and all of a sudden you're facing the wrong direction and you're heat embossing while watching TV, and you're not even in the camera whatsoever. I'm going to cut down the glitter paste piece a little bit, just trimming up the edges using the tonic cutter there. And I'm going to adhere that to a piece of Nina White cardstock using my ATG gun. And this is going to go right at the bottom of that white panel there. And then right where that is cut out is where I can put the Happy Father's Day embossed sentiment. And I'm trying to get this to fit, because I use the same die, but it's the in stitches one, so it die cuts from the inside and the outside, and I think that's why it didn't really quite line up correctly. I just trim it up and then proceed from there. And then after using my ATG gun again to adhere the black cardstock to the card panel, I cut off any pieces that are hanging off with my Tim Holtz scissors. And then the scraps I had cut off on both pieces of the black cardstock and the Enchanted Evening cardstock with the glitter paste. I'm going to use the scraps from those pieces for the inside of the card. It's kind of a geometric design to this card, so I'm going to bring that into the inside of the card. And I'm using one of the paper smooches. This stamp set is called Uplifters, and it's one of their sentiment stamps. I don't think Simon's the Stamp carries this one either. And I thought that was pretty funny for a Father's Day card. I've been using the Extreme Black ink quite a bit, and so far I really like it. I'm glad I already have the reinker for that one. And that's it for the card. So I hope this gave you some good ideas for a fun Father's Day card. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You can connect with me on Instagram or email me directly, or comment below with any questions you might have about card making. I will always do my best to help. All the products I used today are linked on my blog and help support new products and supplies for this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to see the latest videos from me. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Meh, meh.